Pickaxe.
Hello and welcome to Ye Olde Movie Podcast, aka YOMP. YOMP, that's the name that we've decided to go with. That's right.
I'm regretting this already.
Can you not interrupt during the intro? Okay, you'll get to speak in a moment. All right. Hello, I'm Simon, the Diggy Hole Man, Honeydew Lane. You may recognise me from the digging a hole. With me is Sophie.
It's Sophie. Well, Bouphe.
Bouphe?
You may also know me as Bouphe, but you might not know me at all, and that's fine. That's okay.
She's Northern.
I'm Northern, and I do movie, TV things on the YouTube under Soft Focus as well.
That
And
she does.
with me is Geestargames.
Hello. Oh, she's my full Christian name.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is G, and if you didn't know who we are all part of the Yogs cast. And one day we decided it would be a good idea, or a cool idea, to do a movie podcast because we're all into movies. I guess it'd be cool to talk about them. Question mark.
We sure are.
Yeah.
We love movies.
I do. I love movies, so why not?
Okay, excellent. Good intro. You didn't say anything about yourself at all.
I'm Australian and I'm Cypriot, and this is my Cypriot accent. It's not Australian, and yeah, that's all you need to know.
She went to an all-girls Catholic school when she was a child.
Oh my god, I didn't. The law
There we
is so
go.
muddled. But
I
yeah.
have to say it every time.
You do. That's fine.
I have to.
That's fine. You just gotta let me groan about it, though. Okay, you gotta let me groan.
Okay.
Fair dues.
Fair dues. That's Australian.
Fair dues,
very
mate.
good.
Fair income,
Fair
mate.
dinkum.
Oh, bloody hell.
You know.
So this is not just any podcast about films. This is a podcast where we pick films and we randomly decide which from our list we will watch. Obviously, this is episode 0, and we haven't done the rolling to decide what we're going to watch. The idea is that we do that at the end, and then our listeners can watch the film themselves, and then next week they can listen to us talk about it, and it feels like they're part of the discussion.
You're involved.
Isn't that nice?
Audience, whether you like it or not.
We want you, all right, and that's how it's gonna be.
I think Simon's first name, he actually made a document. It explains it quite well.
It does. Do you want to read from it? Have you got it open?
Do I have anything open? No.
No.
Wait.
You don't have the document open.
I don't have anything open. Wait.
Okay, that's fine. I'll read from it then.
You read from
I'll
it.
read from it. Okay. Oh, right. We each pick a selection of films, 6 films, from a number of different genres: comedy, horror, action, documentary, thriller, sci-fi, a corny film, a guilty pleasure, like a classic black and white film, a famously or infamously bad film, whatever. So they're all different genres. Also, ideally, they're from like different time periods as well. Like my list is from the 1930s to the 2010s.
My list is from the 1980s to the 1990s. No, it does actually.
Fantastic.
It does actually.
Fake shock.
That's so on brand. So on
I
brand.
was gonna say.
So we've got no idea what kind of thing we're going to be watching before next week.
Mm-hmm.
So ideally, these are films that we've wanted to watch for a while, or that we've seen before and we love and we want to share the experience with other people. So the idea is these are supposed to be entertaining, fun things to watch, and not like punishments. So
I mean,
Sorry.
Bouphe.
Sorry. I'm
Okay.
a sadist. I love to be. Is it a sadist? What's
Sadist likes to inflict pain, and masochist likes to
receive,
endure.
I'm both of those then. Yeah,
Nice.
So you're a sadomasochist.
I'm a sadomasochist because I enjoy terrible films, and then I like sitting people down and making them watch it, and then I keep looking over at them to see their reaction. And if they're not got the reaction that I want, then they get punished.
That sounds like a sex thing, I'm not going to lie, but I'm not going to judge, Bouphe. All right.
There's nothing like sharing trauma with other people.
Yeah.
Why not?
That should be the name of the podcast. Sharing trauma.
Oh my god.
Look,
Sharing
we're
trauma.
going with YOMP. We're going with YOMP
But I did
for now, okay?
Pick, click, and roll the flick. The movie.
Pick, click, and roll the flick
so
was
impressed
my original.
You
I
even
thought it was
remembered
cool.
that. I like it.
I have the document open now.
Oh, I see. I was like, how the heck did you remember that?
I'm a
But
fucking genius.
not on my life would I have remembered that title. Anytime you ask me, we could be doing this for 5 years. I'd be like, I don't know what the name of it.
Fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that G just doesn't pay attention to anything that I do.
It doesn't have quite a snappy, contraction as YOMP, you see.
Yeah,
Yomp.
I do love Yomp.
Yomp.
Yeah, exactly. Yomp just works.
Bouphe did say that YOMP does sound a bit like a furry thing. She said this in the group
I
chat.
don't see that. Like,
Like
maybe.
yiffing and glomping.
Oh, just why? Why did you have to remind me? God.
Yiffing and glomping together is yomping.
Do I want to know what glomping is?
It's like glamping, G. It's
just
like
a
when
hug.
you go camping, but it's a bit posher.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
that's
you do it
fine.
in a furry
I thought
suit
it
and you
was-
fuck each other.
Oh, no. You should have just stopped.
Oh, my
God.
Oh, wonderful.
Great.
I love the energy that we have.
It's
Jesus
unusual. A podcast usually is like more men than women. I don't know. Like, are people going to be able to survive more women than the man? The dynamic is a bit
I
all
don't know
over
whether
the place.
Simon will survive this.
Yeah, I don't. I guess time will tell. He's gonna be. He's got me.
He does have
twice
a
a
life
week.
alert buzzer,
Oh, no.
just in case.
Help! I'm on a podcast with two women. I can't get up. Oh my god.
All
Okay,
right.
so we're going to go through our lists.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first because you two have been just nattering away
Yeah,
like a couple
yeah.
of old ladies in a waiting room.
My list is literally just a shopping list because I am a woman, so it's just like lipstick.
Eggs, milk, sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, so in no particular order. I guess the order that I picked them. That is an order.
We'll say the categories and then.
Category is a musical.
Oh, okay.
A musical, My Fair Lady.
Oh.
Love it very much. It's a wonderful film. It's got so many musical performances that you'll recognize the songs. You'll be like, oh, it's from this when you hear it.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's magnificent. Very charming film.
Have you seen it, Bouphe?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't, so this will be
Okay,
interesting.
good. Well, there is it's a 1 in 18 chance that we'll watch it this week,
Math.
I guess. Next up, a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
A comedy film, Duck Soup,
Oh.
from 1933,
Classic.
Marx Brothers film.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one with Rufus T. Firefly in,
Mm.
Groucho Marx. It's like a political thriller, but a farce of one, where there's just a group of idiots kind of ruining everything. Very funny.
Yes.
Very, very funny. Holds up very well, even though it's like 90 years ago.
What?
90 years ago. Can you
Nice.
believe it?
Oh
But I have it on DVD. How could it have been released 90 years ago if I have it on DVD?
Oh,
Well, DVD's a very old format. Everyone uses Blu-rays
That's
these days.
true.
oh
That's true.
what an actually moment from Simon. He really just
Yeah.
came through and said that, of course.
Okay, next film, a horror film.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
This is Cairo, also known as Pulse.
Ooh.
This is the spooky internet kind of film about loneliness and depression.
Oh,
So a real uplifting, uplifting film. It's something I've been meaning to rewatch for a while because I watched it not too long after it was released, which is 2001. So it's been almost 20 years since I've watched it, I would say.
Could you stop alerting us to how time has passed?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting a bit upset now.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, my fair lady. I'll cease the commentary on age.
The action movie that I've chosen is from the year I was born.
1969.
No, fuck you! 1978. It's the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. It's one of those films that you might have heard of, but not watched.
I've definitely heard of it because I think it was, wait a minute, 36 Chambers was,
Wu-Tang.
yeah.
Whoa!
That's what I
It's
was.
a Wu-Tang album, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy.
So it's a classic kung fu movie. It is insanely good, and it's again, it's one of these things that people may not never seen. So so I'll put it on the list. Next up, the sci-fi film I've chosen. Now I'm interested to see if Bouphe has heard or watched this.
Okay.
So 1980, it's called Galaxina.
Yes, I've got it.
You've got
Immediately,
it.
yes. Immediately, yes.
Of course you have. So it's like a sexy sort of...
I mean, oh my god, it's got a 3.6 on IMDb. And a 17%.
That's the good shit.
Oh my
That is the good shit. So, I've never watched it. I've heard about it, and it just seems so corny. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a good film, but it seems like it'll be an enjoyable film to watch.
But it's got Playboy Playmate of the Year Dorothy Stratton in it, who was murdered by her husband shortly after the film's release.
What?
I'm just reading from Wikipedia.
IMDb. Fucking
Oh, that's another
Trivia.
thing. That's another thing we're going to be doing. We'll get to that point, but that's another thing for the podcast. We go through like, did you know IMDb trivia about the film?
Yeah, and that might be good for, I mean, in future for people to sort of like let us know bits of trivia about these films. I don't know if, I mean, the idea is that we're going to record a few of these and then start releasing them. So I guess the interaction with the listeners is going to be pretty limited to start with.
We'll get there.
Yeah. The last film on my list is a documentary, but it's not a kind of documentary you might think. It's called Killer Legends.
Right.
It's by the people that did the Cropsey documentary. This is about urban legends and their real life stories that they were based upon.
Oh.
So, like the hook-handed man that kills the teens that like are in like Makeout Lane or whatever, or Lover's Hill.
All right.
Those kind of stories. I think there's 4 mini documentaries together, so it's going to be an easy watch as well. So don't worry.
Oh. I love how you
documentaries
managed
can be
to get 2 horrors in there. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Well. yeah. But it is technically a documentary. It's real life stuff. Although I don't know, maybe the truth will be stretched a bit. I'm not sure how accurate it's going to be.
Well,
so My Fair Lady, Duck Soup, Cairo, 36 Chamber of Shaolin, Galaxina, Killer Legends. That's my list.
That's a
Drops mic.
banging bloody list, that, isn't it?
Thank you.
very Simon. It is
Very
Simon.
It's very Simon. That surprises me. Okay.
Really? That's you down to a T. Is it not?
Really?
Bouphe, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's it's Simon. It's just Simon. It's very
It's quintessential Simon.
He's set himself a task to pick things from various genres and various time periods, and he has done just that.
Exactly.
Thank you.
To a T.
I'm interested to hear what G's are because
Okay, G.
Can you get
next.
an anime
You know
film.
what? You know what? I was about to. I think when it came to the sci-fi, I was like this close to suggesting Ghost in the Shell, but I was like, don't do it, G.
Good thought.
Don't do it. They
Not the new one.
Oh,
with,
hell no.
Scarlett Johansson.
No,
God.
The anime, the actual anime.
Okay,
but no,
good.
I've refrained. But that's not to say that won't happen in the future. All right, so my first one, I guess in the horror. No, would this be in horror? I mean, it's horror sci-fi, I guess, but I guess it sits into the horror category.
Event Horizon.
No.
Oh,
The Fly.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Fly.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I assume you both.
Haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you both have probably seen it at one point. Got what was it, Jeff Goldblum? I personally have never seen it. However, it is a film that I have wanted to get around to watching for a long time. So, given the chance, if it gets picked, that'd be nice. But yeah, it's about a scientist and he teleports himself in his own invention inside the teleportation machine. And
Don't spoil it.
that's the
Spoilers.
He
synopsis.
turns into a fly. Oh, you've ruined it.
Oh
You've
no!
ruined the
Oh,
film.
the fly! No way! I wonder what
Oh,
happens next.
fuck.
That's not a spoiler.
You get to see.
That's like,
You do get to see his cock in a jar
Wait, what?
inside the bathroom cabinet.
are you?
Um,
Okay, that.
Bouphe, you know this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Wait, who's?
But,
Everyone
I mean,
knows
I get
this,
that mixed
right?
up with the porn one.
Who? Oh,
Yeah.
The Fly. It's still called The Fly, but it's like about a jeans fly.
oh God!
I don't know if she's being serious or
I
not.
can't tell.
Well, not that I'm aware of.
I mean, there's like
Oh my
porn
God.
parodies of so many things, so possibly
Galaxina hasn't got a porn parody.
It
it's
is
just
the porn
Doesn't-
parody.
Yeah, doesn't need one.
Right. So for the comedy, I've picked Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, fantastic film.
It really is. It's genuinely so hilarious. It's a bit not Christmassy. It's Thanksgiving-y. Even though I think I watched it at Christmas, so I think it gave me more of a Christmas feel. But I think it's for Thanksgiving, and it's got John Candy and Steve Martin in it. So two very funny dudes from the, I guess, late 80s, early 90s. John Candy, God rest his soul.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. So yeah, that's my.
When did he die?
Too young.
94.
Oh.
94. Rip.
Uncle Buck, right? He's Uncle Buck. Is that Uncle Buck?
Yes.
Yeah.
He eats the steak, right?
Mm.
Is that the one?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncle
Steak
Buck.
eating-
He's just. That's such a good film.
Mm.
The one with the bear that's got like the weird bald patch because it was shot
Yeah. I
and
love
it like
him.
just missed it.
Oh,
And
great.
nicked it.
So good. Okay, and then for musical, I've chosen The Greatest Showman because no, don't.
Oh no!
Don't.
Oh no!
Don't.
Oh no!
Come on, don't be like that. It's got some.
Hugh Jackman, Australian. Yeah, sure.
I like it. It's got some bangers in there. All right, don't be a grouch.
It's also completely inaccurate to the truth. It makes P.T. Bowman's just seem like a genius,
What do you
when
mean?
in actual fact he was like a massive con man and a prick.
Oh, the guy who runs the show.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it was based off a dude. So there you
Barnum,
go.
not
Barnum.
Bowman.
Based off a guy.
P.T. Barnum.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. So that's some interesting interesting trivia. See, we're gonna learn.
Yeah.
I
Oh God, I hope we don't get this. Oh God, please, a musical with Hugh Jackman. Jesus Christ, please.
What's wrong with The Greatest Showman? What's wrong with it? What's your problem? I think it's got some good songs in there.
I've never
Okay.
seen it, so I have literally no preconceptions about it.
Oh, it's going to be such a treat.
Okay. Well, that's interesting because you've got someone who loves it, someone who hates it, and someone who could go either way.
Someone who doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, Biff will be the decider. For the action film, I have chosen Heat.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Oh, that's quite a long film, isn't it?
it's a bit of a girthy boy, but yeah, it's very good. It's very good. It's got some great actors in it.
Oh, it's almost 3 hours long, G.
Well, we're in it for the long haul. So, but it's a good film. Good film. And who knows? It might not even get chosen. There's a lot of films on this list, so
I'm gonna start weighting some dice here.
So this is Al Pacino. Is it Al Pacino and
Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. It's very
together in a film. Oh, wow. I mean, they've been in the same film before, Godfather 2, but they're actually like on screen together.
I love how Al Pacino just sounds like a sort of coffee that you have.
He does, doesn't he?
I'll have a large Al Pacino, please, with whipped cream.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
my
in
God.
today's age, it would be a venti. A venti. Personally, I hate using coffee shop.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's true. I really hate it.
You started.
I don't like coffee shop lingo. Just let me say small, medium, or large. Don't make me say venti, bebenti, viventi. I don't care about your...
If I was the barista, I would make you say it. Otherwise, I wouldn't accept the order.
No, I'm very, let me say what I want to say, all right?
You want a large? Well, we've got a medium.
Yeah. Let me say what I want to say.
That's a small.
I don't know what they all mean. I'm not, there to learn Starbucks jargon. Jargon? I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah.
Jargon.
You pronounce it like a Swedish person. That's interesting.
Yeah, I've been roasted for my pronunciations of things recently. I say Oh! You were there. Aluminium.
I was there.
You were there.
Aluminium?
I couldn't believe it. I can't believe it. And she says tomatoes as well.
She is a mythical creature. It doesn't exist.
I don't get it. Isn't that how it's supposed to be pronounced?
I literally cannot understand her. I don't know how she was made.
In a lab test tube down under, mate.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I looked up in the category of sci-fi, and I can see why this kind of fits in sci-fi. So don't yell at me if it doesn't. The Prestige.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I get why it's a sci-fi. Yeah.
I had to stop and think for a second, but I was like, I think that fits.
I would love to rewatch it, honestly.
Truly, I love this movie. I love it. It's
got David Bowie in it. Hello.
Any film with
Nikolai
David Bowie
Tesla.
he's just going to be good, innit?
Have you seen it before?
True.
Yeah. I've not seen it in a really long time, though. So.
Yeah, it'll be a treat then. It'll be a treat.
A little
it's really
treat
good.
for me.
A little treat for
Christopher
me.
Nolan
Yeah,
directed it as well.
yeah.
Very early on.
Very early on. It's a great film. It's got Christian Bale, everyone's favorite Aussie. I didn't do this on purpose, picking two movies with Hugh Jackman in it. Didn't do it on purpose.
You totally
Wait
did it
a
on
minute.
purpose, everybody.
Wait a minute. Actually, this is all a joke. As per Booph's request, all my 6 films are The Fast and Furious from 1 to 6.
Jesus Christ.
It's got horror. It's a documentary about cool car racers. It's got it all.
True.
Yeah. And
certainly sci-fi as well, when they like go into space and shit.
well, yeah, beyond the bounds of human imagination, they do it all. And finally, the documentary is World War II in color.
Right.
I'm out.
Is this the Peter Jackson thing?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh my God.
What?
Where is this on Netflix? What's it on?
I think so, yeah. I think there's like a couple of them.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
How long is this? How long is this?
Mm. Oh,
Gee,
wait.
why are you doing this to us?
Oh, wait, no, I think it's a documentary, so it might be a bit...
They Shall Not Grow Old. Is that the one?
No? Well, I think this is episodic, so maybe... might not count. Yeah.
World War II in Colour, the BBC series. I think do you mean They Shall Not Grow Old? That's the Peter Jackson one from 2018.
Oh, yeah, I might have gotten it confused. Because there's World War II in colour, but then there's also another one that he did where he colorized it, I guess?
Yeah. This is They Shall Not Grow Old.
Right. Okay, I think I've gotten my wires mixed, but
I cracked the code. I speak Geestargames.
He does.
I understood what she meant.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad somebody does.
Somebody speaks Geestargames and it's Simon. It's proficient. But yeah, that's the one.
How old is it? I mean, how old is it? How long is it?
There's like a 2 hour cut and a shorter cut.
Well,
so I don't know.
1
hour
hour
we'll find.
40. It says.
Okay.
Okay, well that's my list. Now on to Bouphe.
Okay, so
Come on, Bouphe. I'm fucking holding my trust. Please.
I know what G likes and I know what Simon likes. So I've kind of gone for. I'll just give a quick rundown of my list now. It's horror at 37,000 feet, Footloose, 6 feet under, Happy Feet, Das
you
Foot,
can't
Tootsie.
just don't read it out so quick. I can't.
It's
the
just
information
films.
isn't going to go in my brain.
just
Did you
foot
hear all
films.
of that? It's all foot films. What a queen!
What?
Simon didn't get the joke.
Horror at 37,000 feet, Footloose, 6 feet under, Happy Feet, Das Foot, and Tootsie.
Tootsie's fantastic.
I do love
though,
Tootsie.
honestly.
I will go onto my
What a queen.
legit. Would you like my legit list?
That was a joke.
It was a joke.
That was a
Let's
joke.
everybody have a
That
laugh.
was a joke, everyone.
Let's explain the joke one more time.
Joke of the show. Joke of the show.
Joke of the show.
Bouphe,
We've
congratulations.
done it now. We've done it. That's the allocated joke.
Oh,
God.
I'm so proud.
Sometimes you're just so dry that I don't understand whether you're joking or not.
It's not the first time I've been called that.
Oh no!
So, I really, really, really struggled to get a list, and I struggled to keep it. And this is the only time I will be within the categories. I can promise you that. But I have made such an effort for you.
Oh,
Thank you.
We have a musical, and it's Daydreamer, and this is something that
What?
very few people have ever heard of, but it's actually a fantastic musical that's by Tim Noah, who did the Wow Wow Whistle Wazzle. What's that one? The Wow.
Oh my
all
God!
I can say is
the
I'm
thing
wow.
from Red Letter Media.
Yeah, the Wow Wow Whistle. Whatever that.
So
I never know.
it was the guy that did a kids' TV show like pilot thing.
Yes.
Where he used the power of his imagination.
In search of the Wow Wow Wiggle Wibble Woggle Wazzle Woodle Woo.
having a stroke.
This is going to be
having
fucking
a stroke.
terrible then.
It's not terrible. It is not terrible. Even though
6.5, so that's respectable.
Yeah. So Daydreamer is basically this guy who can't stop daydreaming, and it turns out that it's making him suffer. It's making his life is so bad because of that.
Okay.
But he can't stop daydreaming, and he really likes this girl, and she starts daydreaming with him, and there's all sorts of stuff going on in these daydreams, and it's genuinely good, and there are some really good songs, and I was like, well, if it's based around like songs and music, it's a musical, all right?
Yeah. 100%.
And I love it, and it's great, and I'm excited to potentially share it with people.
I'm sold on that synopsis, so I'm on board.
Are we going to be able to find this online to watch?
Well,
is my
I
worry.
have it to share with you because I can.
You're going to send us the DVD.
I can digitize. Well, I don't even have it on DVD. I have it on VHS.
I've just searched it, and like one of the first results is YouTube, and it's got 1 hour 40.
Oh yeah,
and
that's the one then.
It's literally on YouTube. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we're okay.
Actually, that was only put up quite recently as well because it kept getting
really?
taken down.
Okay.
Obscenely rare fantasy musical. Apparently, it's really
Obscenely
good.
rare. I love that description.
It's obscene. It's one of my favorite films. Weirdly, you don't hear me talk about that very
No.
often, but I really like it. It's just got catchy tunes.
This really is like looking inside of our brains, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
the choices.
Hold that
Scary.
thought. I'm going to jump around my list a bit now because I don't want to spoil everything. All right, comedy, right? Brian and Charles. Now, I did send you
What?
the trailer for Brian and Charles.
Brian and Charles.
Yep.
I
Brian
hope
and
it's
Charles.
this. I hope it's this. This one is so good. Oh my god.
It's basically a man is an inventor, and he just spends all day on his own, and he wants to build a friend, so he builds a robot. And I really love the robot.
Oh my god, it's this film.
Yeah. I'm so.
Oh shit! It looks so good.
It does.
It is really
It looks
good.
so good.
It's so good that I just saw the picture and I pre-ordered the Blu-ray because I didn't even need to see the film to know it was good.
She's a simple woman. She knows what she likes.
I see a big fucking
True.
square robot with an old man mannequin head on it, and I think, yeah, that's the kind of Blu-ray I want to own. It's really good. I keep wanting to show people it, but I don't.
I hope
I'm
it's
gonna have to. I'm gonna have to build myself
hope
a
so.
robot to watch with me. But now I've got you guys. We'll go-
Just put Keith in a little like cardboard box. Put some little
Oh,
like
Come
Wrap him
on,
in
son.
tinfoil. He'll love that. They love that.
They love
Tinfoil and
tinfoil.
cats. Good
Yeah.
combination.
So next up, we'll go to action. Okay, I think this is an action film. Kung Pao.
Oh.
It's a comedy as well, but I think it's one of those films that I rated it 5 stars when I recently rewatched it, and I'd completely forgotten about this film for ages, and it's miraculous. People's lives will change for having watched this film.
So this is a film that it was an original film.
Yeah.
And then they took the footage and remade it into something like transcendent.
Yes.
Yeah.
They took it out of the box and they smashed the box up, and then they made a new box out of just like other bits of stuff, and then they added like decoration to the box.
What a beautiful.
It's very much a comedy though as well.
Yeah.
But it's
comedy
got action in it. Come on.
Yeah.
You can have more than one.
That's
category.
fine. I'm just saying. I'm not calling you out. I'm not being dismissive. I'm saying it is a comedy as well.
Well, most of my choices are in some format a comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Because the next one is a horror comedy, and I don't know whether Simon's seen this one. It's Frankenhooker.
Yes. Want a date?
Looking for some action?
Want to go for a ride?
Basically, it's another inventor. I've got a thing about inventors, I guess. He's engaged to this amazing lady, but at their engagement party, she meets a terrible accident with a lawnmower. So she's completely destroyed, and he wants her back. So he decides to make a new girlfriend with her head and other bits of prostitutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, why
finds.
specifically?
He goes to like
He thinks that people won't miss him as much.
he goes to like meet a whole series of prostitutes, and then he picks which parts of their body that he wants
Oh
whilst
my
they're still alive.
God.
He's like, oh yes, her breasts, yes.
Oh my
And then,
God.
Yeah, and he thinks, nobody's going to miss them because they're prostitutes, you see.
Oh.
And obviously it doesn't go exactly to plan, but it is, again, one of my favourite films because it's so ridiculous.
That is wild.
That's a
I
good
appreciate the comedy element. Like,
Oh, yeah. It's
If it wasn't a comedy, it'd be so dark.
yeah, I was
Jesus.
gonna say, like, when she was describing it, I was like, okay, and then I remembered, oh wait, it's a comedy, so it might be a little lighthearted.
if you put the soundtrack to Twin Peaks to it, I think you could probably change the tone really quite well, though.
Oh,
Put Laura
God.
Palmer theme over the top a make it really sinister.
what a suggestion! I love that.
I will move on to a documentary, or rather a mockumentary.
Ooh.
Now, this is something that is so hard to find that I will have to digitize it again, okay? Because I've tried Googling it. I got it from a friend who got it from a friend who got it from a friend.
Oh my God.
At university. And it's called Legalized Murder. And it's very much... I chose this with Simon in mind. Because it's a documentary about the black metal scene, the black metal music scene.
Oh.
I typed in legalized murder, and as I was typing it, I was like, oh my God, I'm getting put on a list. Because it looks like I'm like searching for ways to legalize murder, right?
Yeah.
You know when you like sometimes type stuff into Google and you like halfway through you're like, ooh, that's a
like
bit of
when
a spicy
you
search.
search for 10-year-old cat hard nipples, and then Google gives you a warning.
Yep.
Because you're searching 10-year-old and hard nipples.
Yep.
Even though I'm looking up to see why my male cat Meckins had such large nipples.
I don't know if you've ever heard that story, Bouphe, but there you go.
I have heard that story.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yep.
So, moving on. Legalized Murder is... I watched it the other night just to make sure that it was as good as I remember it. And it is. I couldn't stop laughing pretty much for the full hour and 8 minutes that it is.
Wow.
Very precise.
That's good.
It's like a student film, basically.
Okay.
But it should be so much... There should be so much more. Because it's so good. So I will... If it gets to this stage... Simon needs to watch it anyway, because it's just fabulous. And then moving on, I don't know what category to put this one in.
This is when you gave up.
This is when I gave up. It's the Neil Breen film Twisted Pair.
Oh my God! There's the Neil Breen.
There's the Neil Breen.
I knew it.
I'm going to try and get...
What am I? Who am I?
It's just... I'm trying to spread the good word of Neil Breen.
Yeah, spread that Neil Breen for the masses. Oh, yeah.
It's... Again, it's fantastic. It's incredible. It makes me laugh. He's a very serious filmmaker, though.
Director,
so.
Neil Breen. Screenplay, Neil Breen. Producer, Neil Breen.
He did the catering as
Neil
well.
Breen.
Yeah. And the music.
Well, it's his company.
So that's God. I think that's everything on my list. I did hop around the list a bit. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did it.
Can you post your lists in the group chat?
Yes.
Oh, are we gonna...
Oh,
are we gonna do the choosing?
We're gonna have to roll.
We're gonna have to roll.
And do the pick.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What we are going to do is we're going to roll a d6, and that will pick the number on each of our lists. So, for example, if I roll 4, this means that the films that we might watch will be 36 Chamber of Shaolin, Heat, and Legalized Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then roll a second time, and 1 to 2 will be me, 3 to 4 will be G, 5 to 6 will be Bouphe. And then that will decide which of the films. So if I roll a 5, that means we'll be watching Boufe's film, which is Legalized Murder.
Hooray!
Yeah.
So
Do you
simple.
understand how it works?
I'm gonna nod my head. I'm nodding my head. Yes, nodding.
It's very simple.
It is
It's
simple
very
when
simple.
you think about it.
When you
But that's
you
G's
read,
problem.
that is the problem.
She can't quite manage it.
It is a bank holiday, so my brain cells are still...
It is Easter Monday.
It is.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert. So yeah.
In some parts of the world, boys throw water over girls and whip them with willow branches.
Excuse me?
To celebrate Easter Monday.
Just asking for a friend. Where does that happen?
Well, I'm sure you can Google it.
You could just ask anybody to do that.
True.
True.
I wanted it to happen where it's not frowned upon, I guess.
Hey, listen, I'm not fussed about what you do in your spare time, G.
Me and Bouphe are
Do
like
whatever
the
you want,
complete
G.
opposites. Bouphe like won't shame at all, and I'm just like, listen, I will shame everything. I will shame it all.
It doesn't sound like you're shaming.
Shaming
It sounds like you're
is
into
her
it.
kink.
Gee.
Like kink shaming.
Oh,
Shaming
yeah.
is actually her kink.
That is my kink, yeah.
I'm shaming that kink.
Listen. There are
Oh, this is very confusing.
some people's kinks need to be shamed, all right? I don't care who knows it. Some people need to be told that's just not okay. But anyway, roll the dice, Simon Lane.
Yeah, what has this got to do with films?
You started talking about whipping, all right? It's your fault.
You brought up that it was the bank holiday. Well, it was Sophie, wasn't it?
No,
it was one of
it
you.
was me.
You just merge into one in my
he's
brain.
such a male chauvinist.
Just a woman,
He's like,
just a woman-shaped
her an amorphous
hole.
blob of woman.
personality.
Her an amorphous woman of estrogen and whining.
Simon,
And funny coloured hair.
makeup.
Simon's like personality, woman. He can't tell the difference. All right, go on, roll the dice.
Okay, all right, here we go. 2. Okay, so duck soup, planes, trains, and automobiles, and twisted pear.
Come on,
Oh, shit.
Sophie.
Oh shit. Okay, all right. Roll again. And just a reminder, it's 1 to 2 is me, 3 to 4 G, 5 to 6 Bouphe. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, please.
Why are you so nervous?
Be good. It's a 4, which is Geestargames,
Geestar.
which means we're watching planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh,
For everybody
There we
involved.
go.
yay!
Now, round of applause.
I was kind of
okay.
hoping it'd be one of Booph's film. Oh,
Well done.
yay!
Yay!
Yay! Okay, cool.
So everyone, you gotta be watching this film before next week.
Mm-hmm. That is the homework.
That is the homework. Oh my god.
Do you want to do some like trivia about planes, trains, and automobiles now, or do you want to do it like next time, like after the film, during the?
I
chat?
don't know. Maybe we should do it on the discussion of the film.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, I think
and
that's
then we can also discuss whether or not planes, trains, and automobiles would make a good video game.
Yeah. Maybe for the. I mean, I'll save my comments for the next episode, but
Yeah.
I feel like as a SNES or an NES game, possibly Pulse Champ.
Save it for the podcast.
We'll
G.
save it for the episode, though. So what? Next time we discuss, and then we have a whole new list, or are we working with the same lists here? And we're just
It's up
like
to you, I
canceling.
think.
Decide. We can decide.
know
I
what?
think so long as you just present me with a list,
He's not going to be bothered, is he? He just
I
needs to
honest-
you can
I think we
you
should.
can just add one new film to it, or just completely change it.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that anytime maybe that the numbers get chosen, we like just cross those out and then add a new one, or like just to keep it a little fresh. But I guess we can see as we go.
Right. So you would want to remove Twisted Pear and Duck Soup from our lists.
It's either
I'm not
that
removing Twisted Pear. I'm not doing it.
or okay, so we won't do that. We'll just remove. I don't know. I want to keep it
I
fresh.
think it's
but
up to you. I
yeah.
think, like, if you think that there are a few that could go, like,
Gotcha.
that aren't too great, like, you think,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
actually got some better picks this week, so I'm going to swap out some, but I'm going to leave some in,
Gotcha.
just on the off chance that they do get chosen.
Maybe we could remove any of the same genre that was picked last week, so that we're not watching the same kind of films.
Well, there's no reason why those films that get taken out can't be put back into your list at another point, right? So I think that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sure. Oh my god. We'll find out what streaming is this on? How can I watch?
I think it's on Prime.
I think you're right.
I think
Yeah.
I watched it on Prime.
Watch it on Prime.
Prime.
Good. Is it a freebie or is it it's a rent?
It's a rent.
£3.49.
Oh, is it worth it? Yeah, but
Oh.
also YouTube from £2.49.
Oh
wait, I think let me see. Have I got it on? Oh, it's on Paramount. You can get a free 7-day free trial of Paramount Plus, and then
That's a trick. That's a trap.
yeah, because I never actually
That's a trap.
unsubscribed from that.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Oh, bother. All right.
Oh,
So, format for next week then. So, the people know. They know what to bring to class next time, right? What's the format? We watch the movie, and then we discuss.
We have a little discussion about the film. Maybe discuss things we liked. Maybe things we don't like so much.
Okay, yes, quite.
We'll just see how it goes. And as things develop, the podcast evolves, we might find that there's certain topics that come up more frequently. And we might have little sections or bits and things that we do. We'll see how it goes. I think it's because the whole rolling and picking a list is quite strict. I think the discussion has to be a little bit looser, not strict format maybe. And we just see how things go.
Okay.
Maybe we discuss the scenes that have bare feet in for Geestargames.
definitely.
You know how to treat a lady. What
I don't know if
gentleman.
that's a thing in Planes Train. I swear to God, if there is a scene where there's just a pair of feet just wiggling on screen, I'm going to do a Wojak pointing open mouth at my monitor.
Well, there is a bit where they have to share a hotel room.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous now. I'm really nervous anytime I pick a film and there's I don't know, feet in it on display. Somebody's gonna go, Geestargames at it again with the feet. All right, yep, that's great. Sounds good.
Okay. Is there anything else that we wanna go over or discuss? What's the last film you watched?
Good. Yeah, good call.
That is a good question.
Well, I did watch Legalized Murder, right? But then I watched. Oh God, what was it?
Ant-Man 3: Quantumania.
Yeah, that's such a Bouphe film. If I've
It's
ever
a very
heard
good
it.
film.
That looks.
I'm trying to bloody remember what it was now.
She sat there eating Ben and Jerry's, watching it, drinking
And
a
crying.
big Coke.
Honestly, if I ever catch Bouphe watching any sort of Marvel film, I'd think it's the end times, truthfully.
It is the end times.
The end times. There's no chance in hell she'd be caught dead.
There ain't a bloody chance of it. I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you
Not
right now.
I watched Watchers 2, which is not good.
Watchers 2? What the hell is that?
It's about a clever dog, innit?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
really clever. Oh, really bloody clever dog.
Is it a sequel?
Yes. No, it's just called Watchers 2.
Oh,
Much like
'cause-
Troll 2 is not a sequel to Troll.
Right, because the way it's written makes it look like it's a sequel.
Yes. No, it is a sequel to Watchers.
Okay.
Watchers 2, and there's not even a Watchers.
Look at the thumbnail for it. It literally looks like it's a sequel. The way it's
It
written.
is a sequel, G.
Wait,
For
what?
fuck's sake! You can't tell. That's the problem. You can't tell when she's joking or not.
That's the problem with me. I have to have a big flashing light that says this is a
Bouphe,
joke.
I'm really gullible. I believe.
Holy
The film
shit.
continues the saga of two genetically altered life forms turned loose. One is a super intelligent golden retriever. It's about a really clever doggy. He's a genius. He does typing and all sorts. He's a really clever man.
That is very, yeah. You got to be smart to be able to type.
He uses
I
a pencil.
Chad.
Pencil.
Chad.
I put a little
Probably
clip on
typing, is it?
on my
Oh.
Twitter. It shows you how it happens.
Oh, I get it.
You
Right,
get it
that's going to
now.
be your new soft focus intro
Yeah.
or something.
This dog is writing my scripts by poking at a keyboard with the pencil.
Oh, I don't do
Who
the
needs an
Twitter. I
AI?
need to see this. I need to see
He's
the
a-
dog
He's
typing.
a bloody good boy, is
Oh,
Einstein. What a good
Oh,
boy.
you're a good boy.
G just shit posts on Twitter. She doesn't read anyone else's thing.
I open my thing, I just type some garbage, and then I close Twitter. And that's honestly...
She types cum in, it gets 20,000 likes.
Yeah, and then I'm off.
She logs out.
I mean,
that's what Twitter's for. That's what everybody does on Twitter, right?
I mean, what other use is Twitter? It's a cesspool. It's an echo chamber. Just type garbage and don't get involved with the politics all over Twitter, and you'll be fine. The politics. All right.
That's fair enough.
Great film. Great film. Did you enjoy it?
No.
Good.
Did you watch any films recently?
My memory is terrible, so I'm really trying to scrape my brain to remember, because I've been watching, and don't say anything, Simon, I've been watching Downton Abbey. Don't.
Simon's...
Tory.
There's a blood vessel in Simon's head from you saying, don't say anything, Simon, and you can see this vein in his head just swelling.
It's just swelling. Listen, I'm Australian, okay? Give me a hall pass, all right? I find historical dramas slightly fascinating, all right? I don't know the stuff about, like, okay, yeah, they come off as a bit like, ew, so posh and the poor and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not agreeing with it, all right? It's just white noise while I play games on the side.
Gee, if you could be any character in Downton Abbey, which one would you be?
I love Maggie Smith's character. She is so funny. She's
the matriarch. The lady of the house.
What do they call her? The dowager? The dowager. She's so funny though. I love her. She makes me laugh. I just love Maggie Smith. She's a barrel of laughs for me.
Okay, so you'd be the millionairess lady. You wouldn't be like the scullery maid scrubbing floors.
That'd be me.
That's Bouphe.
Got me little scrub daddy. Or whatever the periodic equivalent of that would be.
Scrub father. Yes, quite. I don't know. I find it funny.
I'd be whatever character it is that has to go fight in the war and just get shot immediately.
Oh, it's kind of.
It just hangs onto a grenade a bit too long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who would do that?
Who would do such a thing?
Who would do something like that? That's so weird. Yeah. Simon, do you any?
Christ, I can't think of anything that I've watched recently. I'll just listen to podcasts and stuff.
What is wrong with you today? Why are the jokes going over your head?
I don't think it did go over his head. He just didn't. He just doesn't care to listen to women very much. Oh God!
What was the joke that you made? Sorry. Explain not just to me, but to the listeners that missed it as well.
We all know that the times are near when I know a Yogg's law piece and Simon doesn't straight away. Who held on to a grenade a little too long, and it went off in their hands?
It was a faulty grenade, to be fair, I think, but.
Why would you bring that up, though? Why would you bring that trauma up again?
Well, listen, Bouphe started it and I tag teamed, and here we are.
And I'm like the Undertaker, and I rise out of the coffin, my eyes roll back in my head. One of my hands is just black.
What a sight.
I've been watching a lot of Star Trek The Next Generation. That's the sort of right now, that's what's on telly.
Yeah.
It's the most comfy thing. And then I also have been watching Bottom.
Oh. I watch all of Bottom once a year.
Yeah. It's one of those at least. And then Filthy Rich and Cat Flap and The Young Ones. Just anything Rick Mail that's on rotation for me.
I was going to say we can and should mention TV show stuff as well, I think, because that's media.
Yeah, G's going to add Breaking Bad to the list, and we're going to have to watch all of Breaking Bad in a week.
I'm not going to suggest Breaking Bad. I did watch. I'm making an effort to watch British stuff, the IT Crowd, which I thought was very funny.
You should watch Bottom, honestly.
Yeah, I know. You've said this during Cursecraft, and you went on a tirade about it.
Yeah, so I'm very angry that you haven't seen it.
Well, sell it to me. What is it?
To one of them is an alcoholic, and one of them is an incel, and they live in a really crummy flat in Hammersmith in London, and they're trying to pick up women, and they fail miserably. And there's a lot of slapstick comedy in it.
Okay.
A lot of violence to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this sounds great.
Everything looks filthy as well.
It's
like
amazing,
all the sets
isn't it?
are just disgusting.
Really selling it to me here. Really. I'm tempted. Very tempted. This sounds great.
It's like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but it's just two people, basically.
I have been meaning to watch that. I still haven't gotten around to
And
that.
it's British.
Yeah. All right.
It's a good look at like Thatcher's England or London.
80s. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I do like how Rick Mayall has always had a thing against Thatcher at everything he's ever done. The New Statesman, he's just taking the piss out of Conservatives.
And then Thatcher tried to have him killed when he went quad biking.
Yeah.
And he survived it.
Didn't her son? This might be sensationalized.
He tried to overthrow a government, in Africa or somewhere, right?
Well, her son?
Yeah, Mark Thatcher.
Really?
He hired mercenaries and a helicopter, and he was going to try and perform a coup on the government.
Oh my god! No, I was going to say because I watched The Crown whenever, a few months ago, or whatever, and
another Tory TV series you like? Yeah,
it's not. I'm clear. I'm not a Tory. It was something about him in a car on a race, and he went missing for a little bit. I don't even know if that's I assume that happened or what, but
I think he's more famous for trying to overthrow a government.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a real great guy. Stand up dude.
And his sister, Carol Thatcher, she was the one that said incredibly racist things, and it got caught on microphone.
Jesus. Jesus.
Lovely family. Lovely family.
I mean, that's just, English bureaucracy the right word for it? I didn't even know. British politics is very saucy. I went through a phase of watching YouTube compilations of British politics, how they all they're all yelling at each other, and they're all oh, get him off the stand, blah, 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 your honor, oh, Mr. Speaker. And I'm just what is...
Top 10 epic fails in Parliament.
Literally.
When this, order!
I love it. It's so, there's no wonder nothing gets done in this country sometimes. What's his chops? Muttered something under his breath about some other politician, and they made it the front story,
Jeremy Corbyn said something like terrible woman.
Stupid woman. Yeah, under his breath.
Woman.
Horrible bigoted woman.
Yeah, and then they made it a story for 2 weeks apparently. So yeah, it's no wonder nothing gets done. No bloody wonder. But yeah, I'm not a Tory. Don't let Simon gaslight you all right? I just am fascinated with British history stuff.
To be
recently.
fair, it is quite a lot like a circus, is Britain.
Exactly. Oh god.
Holy shit.
Oh man. Oh yeah, Simon, you hadn't said what you're watching.
I couldn't fucking think of anything. I just started listening to podcasts and shit.
The only podcasts I listen to are the voices in my brain.
I've been watching a video essay about Daikatana, and I'm like, God, I want to see Bouphe play this game so bad. I want John Romero to make you his bitch, Sophie.
He keeps doing it. I nearly went to see him because he came to Blackpool for a convention. I was like, I could go see John Romero and his wife Barbara, but I didn't.
What was the convention?
It's Play Expo in Blackpool.
Oh,
it's like a retro gaming thing that they do every October.
Okay.
I hope he's still got the long hair.
Yeah.
That's like his brand.
Yeah, imagine he's just going to wear a wig if he goes bald, I think.
Oh my God.
I don't know, I'm really
Maybe I can
tired.
borrow
I'm
it.
so tired.
Oh, Bouphe.
You've done great. You've done great.
So proud.
We'll wrap this up, then you can rest for a couple of hours, and then you've got Scream Queens.
No, cancelled.
Nope, that's cancelled.
Cancelled?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What?
Bobby's got a migraine.
Fuck!
I know.
Oh no, Simon.
What am I going to watch then?
Oh,
You're going to
Simon.
watch Plane, Train, and Automobile.
That's right, Bouphe. That's right. You tell him. You tell him.
And I'm going to send you Legalized Murder when I digitize that.
Sure, that'll be good.
You'll love
That'll
it.
be good.
I
Sounds
absolutely
great.
fucking promise you.
Black metal mockumentary. They're in Wales, apparently.
Oh, you do a great Welsh accent.
Hello, it's me, Simon Lane. I'm a Welshman. Yaki dar.
No, I think whenever he tries to do an Italian accent, it also sounds Welsh for some bloody reason.
Hey, what's the matter you? I'm from Aberystwyth.
Oh my god.
That's exactly it. That is exactly it. I'm working on my Donald Trump impression.
Oh
At the
no.
moment.
Oh my god.
She loves it.
I love it.
I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, this
I'm
podcast
gonna
has
deny
really gone
her.
off the bloody rails.
Oh, Bouphe, it's so deranged. It's like the greatest thing I've ever heard. One day you'll get to listen to it. It's so good.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Maybe.
With Home Alone,
Oh my
Home
God.
Alone 2 star Donald Trump.
Lost in New York. Yeah, we'll get to put that on the list.
Add it to the list.
Oh, what a great
shit.
episode. Okay, well, I'm excited because, yeah, we'll watch the movie and we'll actually get to discuss it. It'll be great. I'm so excited.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, everyone. This has been YOMP. Can you say YOMP?
Yeah.
Yomp.
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 You've got
YOMP.
to emphasize the
YOMP.
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 This
Yomp.
has been episode 0 of Yomp, and we'll
Yes.
be back next week with brand new episode where we would have
Episode
watched
0.5.
exactly.
We still don't get anywhere. in
No,
the- in the
no.
Until we
rest of-
figure out what the format is,
Yeah.
and then eventually it'll be 1.0.
We'll get there.
release.
We're gonna have
We're in the
few,
beta.
Yeah, we're gonna have a few beta releases. And,
Yeah.
Oh, we're just
an early access. And then
We're just a few betas. We're just a
Speak
few
yourself.
betas. Oh, are you a Sigma?
I'm a fucking alpha, baby.
Oh shit! Well, we'll be back next week
You
with
wish.
the proper episode. God knows what 0 point something, where we would have watched the
Trains,
Yeah,
the
the one that
trains,
I
cars,
chose.
and planes.
Brain
The one that's
train.
on your list. You can't remember the name of it.
I don't know what is wrong with me. Every time a title has like commas in it, my
More
brain.
than 2 words. If it's more than 2 words, she just goes.
I don't know what's wrong with me. We would have watched that movie and we'll do some cheeky commentary, and we hope you would have watched it at that point too.
Even though you won't know that this podcast even exists. 'Cause
Yeah.
It won't be released.
Well,
yet.
yeah, that's neither here nor there, alright?
But good luck.
Good luck, and we hope you enjoyed this episode.
I did.
Oh, I certainly did.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.